just Juwish. Remember, every day we look to enjoy Christmas. Alright.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of Just Juwish. Today we're in the heart of Johannesburg, Braamfontein. We're gonna come check out the very dope brand called S.W.A.N.K, see what they got, do our little thing, get our interviews, and tell you more about the brand. You know how we do. It's your boy K.O.Z from the East. Keep it locked.
Alright, we're not here for him though. This is tight though. Yeah, this is tight though, no cap, yeah. Fuck bro, and this is like that rubber bandy material. This is tight. I like that. Kickflip. That's tight.
This is very light, dog.
Yeah, don't do it. No, never seen the menu. What do you want? What?
S.W.A.N.K cycling. This is tight. It's tight. Sweater vest. Clean structure. Nah, this is crazy. Do not touch. Ngang bam. Ngang bam. Ngang bam. Ngang bam. Let's add that shit. I don't like soccer, but I like drip. Cap fade. Ice now.
It's cool, except I feel to it's your boy Moya S.W.A.N.K. As some may know, I'm out here at the S.W.A.N.K store at 70 Juwish Street in Bram. So just to break it down, man, S.W.A.N.K established 2013. Yeah, heading towards our 9th year right now. It's just like the word itself, just like, you know, it's not an acronym. If you think it's an acronym, it just has dots, but it's not an acronym. It's just about, you know, just being impressive, just being or feeling good in what you're in. So that's about it, man. We're out here with the drops, obviously, as you've seen, like the accessories, the gear on the rails. Please feel free to check us out. Also on like the socials and stuff. It's cool. So yeah, man, we're out here with the store. Before we're just like operating a lot, collaborative with other cats. Yeah, but we've been running on our online store, Ntokozo.com. Still operating and running from there as well. But yeah, man, you know, people just like hollered and asked for us to just like, you know, open up the space, open up the store, so that they can come interact with the product, engage and like be in touch with the story, you know. So yeah, opened it up beginning of November 2021. So we're still here, still doing dope things, you know. The long sleeves go for 500, the short sleeves are 4. Sure. Okay, so like, hold on, let me just cut these now. Yeah, bro, like, can we just do both of these? I'm gonna be swiping. That's cool. That's true, but it doesn't tap. I get drunk. Please tell this nigga's I'm with you, like. it's off. Nah, it's on, my G. It's on. Just enter the pin. Yeah. Hey, Muchino, wow. Okay, let's try it again. I think it's declining. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. It's a nice one. Would you like your receipt via SMS or email?
Yeah, via SMS is cool, Fed.
Okay, cool. Numbers I shut up, man.
Nah, thanks a lot. That's it.
Yo, what's up, guys? So we came to see S.W.A.N.K, we did our interview, we got our name on the brand. We copped a few things, now headed back to the studio to give it a detailed review. Keep it locked, just Juwish.
So, as you guys just saw, we were out in Johannesburg and Braamfontein, the heart of Joburg, where we were checking out the very dope brand called S.W.A.N.K. Now, a little history on the brand called S.W.A.N.K. When I was actually first introduced to the brand, it was, I think, back in 2016, if not 17. I had a friend of mine, Ntokozo, which is actually Thato's friend, and just became my friend naturally. So, and her homie Cam, they were actually going to City Varsity at the time. And you know, I think they were ahead of us in like years or whatever, but you know, City Varsity, they had the big cameras, they had the budgets and whatever. So I think they were making a promo video or something of sorts. So as they were making this promo video, they wanted to do it for local clothing brands, and they reached out to RHTC. And you know, RHTC was very cool with them using some of the clothes that they sold out the store for their promo video that they were making for school, right? And so, you know, RHTC actually stands for Returning Home to Create, which was a mind-blowing place that was there when it existed, because that was such a cultural hub of, I would like to say, the really dope influencers, artists, creative musicians, just anyone who wanted to be something cool used to hang out at RHTC. Shouts out to Fry Pan, that's an episode for another day. So anyway, yeah man, so Cam and Togo, you know, I don't know how they hooked that up, but they got free gear that they could use to shoot their stuff. We couldn't keep their gear, but they got free gear, and they wanted me and Thato to be their models. I think it's the first time and the last time I ever modeled. Thato was still in and off about his modeling career at that time, but yeah, then like they actually reached out to Thato. Thato dragged me. He's like, let's go, let's do it. You know, I'm a very introverted guy, so I was like, I don't know, but I went because I like clothes. And you know, I was actually wearing S.W.A.N.K's gear. I was wearing their purple 5-panel, I think it was cheetah print or tiger print, and then they had like a windbreaker as well. It was like purple on top with like the white at the bottom. It was pretty ill, it was pretty sick. And yeah man, we modeled the shit out of those clothes, and it was super cool because we got to kind of, you know what I mean, be models and walk around in like really dope gear, and Cam was there with this big camera following us, telling us what to do and stuff like that. Like, it was really dope. So that's when I got introduced to the brand, and since then I've been following this brand on its impeccable rise to where they are now. Come to think of it, you know, this dude who actually was in charge of the brand, Umahuta, used to go to UJ. So after that day, when I used to see him, it was always like, yo, hey, what's up, you good? Dap him up, you know what I mean? I don't think he knew who I was. I don't think he still does, but it doesn't matter. I knew who he was, and I knew what his brand was doing, and I was such an avid follower of what they were doing and the boundaries they were trying to push. This is such a beautifully curated, taken care of brand. Like, yo, it's very rare to find brands like this in our country, because like a lot of people, when they make South African clothing brands, it's usually a namesake brand or a namesake brand, which I call it, where, you know, I'll come up with a name for my brand and I'll do a logo mania where I'll just put my logo on everything and call it a day. You know, some brands do that, which is cool, it's fine, it's a staple. I mean, it works. I mean, if it could work for Supreme, you know, it could work for anyone, you know what I mean? And that's okay. But it's like when you really find a brand that cares about like the clothes that they make and why they make them and their cultural importance, it's fucking amazing, because now you get to see that, wow, there's people out there. It's not just about you having cool clothes, but it's also about like just making exceptional garments, man. And you know, S.W.A.N.K is just really one of those brands. So S.W.A.N.K was founded, I mean, they've been in the game for about 7 years running, you know what I mean? And you can tell through the craftsmanship of their garments that this is a brand that has been in business for 7 years. I mean, Umdanona 7 can say a lot more than Umdanona 1 years old, you know what I mean? And you see that in just the quality of their garments and their clothes, man. You know, and the brand originally started out as, you know, high school kids selling out like rare urban streetwear stuff out of their backpacks to friends and family. And you know, the demand grew. As the demand grew, they just eventually, I guess, sort of started their own brand. And you know, the following kept on growing strong, and then they were in RSTC to now where they are actually operating their own store next to where RSTC was. Is some crazy full circle moment for me, and I think for the brand as well, because if you just sit back and you look at that, you're like, damn, a couple of years ago they were selling out a different store, but now they own their own store. That's pretty unbelievable, man. And it's in the heart of Braamfontein. They really have the scene, the culture vibe, and you know, it's just good quality garments, man. You know, I really love what these guys are doing with everything that they've like gotten their hands into. I mean, they don't only make like clothing, but you know, rugs, skateboards, keychains, slides, like you name it, they make it. That's really cool to see that there's a brand that really cares about its customers and its craftsmanship and the items that they deliver. It's really a lifestyle brand, you know. And yeah, man, so anyway, without further ado, yeah, let's get into these clothing. So this is the packaging that the clothing came in. There's no branding on the packaging. It's a black carry bag, sort of like a black gift bag. It doesn't have any branding of sorts of any kind, but you can just see from the bag itself, this is a very, it says luxury. It says something important is in this bag. I would have loved if they had something that said S.W.A.N.K on it, but they don't have that. And honestly, I'm not mad at that, because at the end of the day, it's still a beautiful bag. I mean, you know me, I'm a avid reuser of gift bags, so I'm definitely going to reuse this to gift like my girlfriend or someone something. You know what I mean? And it's nice. It's black. Maybe I'm biased because it's black, but it feels great. It's not like, you know what I mean, they didn't just get it from your local pick and pay. You know what I mean? They really actually got something dope. And there's different sizes depending on how much you shop. You know, we got two because we bought only a couple of items, but they can't get bigger. You know what I mean? And I ain't mad at this, yo. In terms of shopping experience, I ain't mad at this. Because, I mean, what are you going to get like at Mr. Price or at like Cotton On? You're going to get those ugly ass brown bags or those plastic things that you can't reuse. And I ain't mad at this. It's matte. It's got a nice finish. And you know me, man, avid sexy warrior. So you know, it's just something. It's just dope, and it goes and fits in all the nooks and crannies. You know. Yeah. So definitely love this bag. Okay. So it's the first item that we bought. Like, yo, this is the S.W.A.N.K Cycling Club tee. Man, you gotta feel like, I wish you could reach to the camera and feel how good quality cotton this is. I don't know where they get their t-shirts, but they definitely have superior quality t-shirts, man. I'm impressed just on feel. You know, you can tell that this is people who care about what they're doing. They're not just doing it for the sake of doing it because they have a label, but they did research, they went around, and the quality of this t-shirt is just too nice. The feel alone. I'm not talking even about the screen print. The screen print is also pretty sick. I mean, if you look at the back here, it's got like a 3D sort of effect, but like how they achieved this in screen print is actually quite amazing, man. It's a good quality tee. And at the top here, it has a name tag with the S.W.A.N.K, S.W.A.N.K. It's not an abbreviation. I've always thought it was, but it's just S.W.A.N.K. S.W.A.N.K is, you know, S.W.A.N.K. And the same way Just Jewish is Just Jewish. And you know, it says evoked by style, which is actually pretty clever. It's got some geometric thing here going on as well, and then the size chart. I got an M for medium, but it's super sick, man. Yeah, let's see. Oh, down here you get your cleaning instructions. Once again, signs that a brand actually cares about what they're doing. They give you directions on how to take care of their garments. Very important. Look out for that. This is actually pretty impressive, man. The stitching is great. The line work is great. It's not a sloppy job. It's neat, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, there's not much to say. Like, some things are just simply amazing. Yeah, it just really is. So this is the t-shirt version. So this is the other little thing that we bought there. So it's pretty much the same in terms of design. There's some subtle nuances and differences here and there. First of all, the color is also pretty crazy. Now, you guys know I'm one for all black every day, all day, but you know, when I saw all these pastels at the store, it really kind of pushed me to kind of look out my comfort zone, you know what I mean? And I kind of had to remind myself that your fashion is also about that. It's also about, you know, making sure that you push boundaries and trying new things. So, you know, but when I saw this, I was like, damn, I gotta do it, and I did it, and I got it. So it's really, really ill, man. Like, yo, this is actually some dope stuff. I love the colorway, same design, same screen print, same level, but this one's just a different shades, like the color palette alone. And once again, man, the quality of these, this is like the crew neck, but it just feels, it's not a sweater or sweatshirt, but it's a long sleeve. It's a long sleeve t-shirt. Yeah. Differences here, they got the cleaning instructions at the back of the name tag with the same sort of geometrical design, but now the cleaning instructions up here, and they give you a little taggy waggy here, so you can see S.W.A.N.K, but the dots are on it. I thought it was an acronym. It's not an acronym. It's just Swank, you know, same way Just Jewish is Just Jewish. Swank, Swangile. I would assume that's the derivative they're going for. But yeah, man, it's actually pretty proper stuff, man. You know, I love seeing gear like this, man. It's pretty legit stuff. Yo, it feels great, it feels nice. Yo, you won't go wrong when you get this. So yeah, guys. So the store is located in Braamfontein, Johannesburg, the heart of Johannesburg, the youth cultural hub of Johannesburg. That's where, like, you know, the busy get busy and the going get going. Like, if you're ever in Joburg and you don't go to Braamfontein, you're missing out on the cultural scene in terms of what's popping, what's hot, what's trending in fashion, what's like good in music. Braamfontein is the heart of the youth, man. On any given day, you can run into your MK Fresh, you know, you could run into Ricky Rick, RIP, you know, man. Like, so for me, for instance, as you guys know, I'm Ntokozo, so I travel via taxi. So if you're gonna travel via taxi like me, you're coming from the East Rand or whatever Rand you're coming from, you're gonna have to go to Joburg first. Luckily, if you're from Soweto, you can just go from Ebara to Epri and then take a taxi to Joburg, to Braamfontein. But if you're outside like me and you travel to wherever you are, from the East Rand to the north, then you can walk to Braamfontein. That's if you waka street smart and know your way around it. You just go through Park Station, pop out the other way, there you are, you in Braamfontein. And you know you're in Choose Street when you see everything starting to get a little bit more trendier, more fashionier. There's a little bit more billboards, there's more people walking around, there's like all these kids in all these different like fashion attires and all these different garments. That's when you know you're near in Choose Street. I mean, the easiest way I can say it is, you know, if you don't know where Kitchener's, where Tom's is and all these landmarks, man, find the mural of Illuminated Greens, RIP. Another young guy who used to run the streets of Braamfontein, man. If you find the fucking mural of Illuminated Greens, trust me, you're in the right place. You just go up the street, you take a ride, you're in Chuta. You just go up the street, you're in Chuta. So that's really all you gotta do. Maybe ask someone where's the mural of Illuminated Greens, and then you find him, man. And then you're good. Then you find him in Braamfontein. Crazy, right? But yeah, and then when you get there, man, you'll see it, bro. It's like, it's hard to miss. It's got the swank all over it. Man, it's a beautiful storefront. I'm just so happy that those guys really did that, you know. So, as you saw, Just Juwish went, we balled out, we copped some gear, and we did our detailed review. Man, I gotta say, I love what they're doing over there at S.W.A.N.K. I love the culture that they're pushing, and I wish them nothing but the best in their journey going forward. They really have some exceptional Juwish, and if you're ever in Braamfontein or Joburg, really, please go by and cop some dope Juwish. And remember, every day we're gonna go enjoy Christmas. It's your boy KO0 from the East. I'm out.